Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining our digital live today. My name is Ian, and I'm one of the field managers here at the Digital Summer Clinic. And I'm joined by my co host here, Justice, who is also a field manager. And today we're talking with Mandira Chenjeri. Thank you for joining, Mandira, and thank you to everybody watching. We're excited to chat with you today. And to everybody watching, please make sure to comment your questions for the Q&A portion later in this chat.
To get to know a little bit more about Mandira, who is an Eastern Michigan University honors graduate with a BBA in marketing, is a business intern at Rocket Security, Rocket Companies. She is passionate about consumer communication, human behavior, and advertising, particularly in sports management, automotive, and consumer goods. Mandira is also a former field manager here at the Digital Summer Clinic as well. So let's just get into the very first question. So, Mandira, you had an amazing journey going from being an intern to a field manager with us. What were some of the key moments or challenges that really helped you grow during your time in those roles?
Yeah, I think one main key moment was being entrusted with the responsibility of overseeing the recruitment process. So this was sifting through the resumes, making sure we were hitting all of the universities around us. I had to make sure to stay organized and stay on schedule as there were over 500 applicants and multiple job fairs that we had to attend. I learned how to prioritize what tasks were important and maintain focus on the bigger picture, which was, marketing Digital Summer Clinic as a fun opportunity that everyone would want to join. And I was also in charge of the content calendar. So I created about 80 plus posts to enhance Digital Summer Clinic's marketing initiatives. So this gave me the freedom to think creatively, really outside of the box. What would our target audience be looking for? So I got to come up with different content ideas that resonated with our audience.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I mean, we're kind of in the same stages right now as us as field managers. We're getting all those applications. We're already at that almost 500 mark. So you can see how it gets a little overwhelming. But like you said, though, you got to kind of take it one step at a time. Keep everything, if you got to take it one step at a time, take your wins on the day, and then overall in the big picture it'll add up. So
Yes.
we're getting to that point where we're going to be reviewing applications here, so we're excited to see everybody that's applied, and we're just astounded to see how many people that are interested in the clinic this year.
Yeah, it's such a fun process to go through. And, with a great team, it's, so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So on to our next question. As a former field manager, you had the chance to lead and guide other interns. What's one piece of advice you'd give to interns who are looking to take on a more leadership roles in the future?
Yeah, this is a great question. I think the main thing that has helped me and what I've heard from others is just to stay open to feedback because this will help you grow. If you have the ability to listen to others, it'll help you improve in ways that you might not even expect yourself. And you'll be, empowered. You'll be like, oh, wow, I knew I could do that. And everyone is just here to help you. So whether it's positive feedback, constructive, it just gives you opportunities to see things from a different perspective, which you might not have seen in the first place, and help you make changes that lead to growth as your career future progresses on.
Yeah, I can most definitely agree with you about that, especially like as an intern last year as well. I'm pretty sure, you would know this too, Ian, is, we got feedback from all of the mentors. Every project that we did, like every week when we did our presentations, we would always get like some sort of constructive feedback, positive. Half of the time it wasn't negative or anything. It was just like, here's what you can do better. And that's what I love about the DSC because I've realized that not only have I grown, but I've seen other interns grow as well. So that's a really good point, Mandira. But going into our very last question, looking back at your experience with us, what was the most surprising thing you learned about yourself during your time as both an intern and field manager, and how has that influenced your career or personal growth?
Yeah. The most surprising thing I learned was how much I thrive in situations where I can take on a new challenge. So this internship and field manager opportunity was something different, and you definitely have to adapt quickly. You're going to get hit with a bunch of different things, bunch of emails, reaching out to different people. But I just found out that I thrive in situations like that. I enjoy asking questions. I enjoy going out. I enjoy talking to others. The different job fairs were so much fun. And as you guys know too, each day as a field manager looks completely different. So I think that was the fun part of it. And I've also discovered that I'm much more flexible than I thought I was, because I used to be a very go, go, go person, but you have to be flexible in any role. So, when faced with an unfamiliar task or unexpected changes, I learned that I had to be adaptable. And this has influenced my future career, because it has now boosted my confidence when given like something that I'm uncertain with, a project that I might not have had some experience with before. But I've learned that I just have to take the time and, just experience it, whether it's a new software platform, a new creative platform. You just have to go take the time and learn it, and then you'll be able to grow from that. So I've learned, like, to sum that all up, I've learned to embrace change rather than shy away from it.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think that's what really the clinic's all about. I explain to students coming up to us at career fairs all the time that, this isn't your typical kind of corporate level internship. We're going to throw you in this chaotic startup environment,
Mhm.
and with the goal of you to have these challenges and you to learn from them. The fail faster motto that we carry through it all, it really speaks to everything and the growth at the end of it. Myself personally, I was telling Justice yesterday, before the clinic, you wouldn't even hear me talk. I was an introvert, and but it's quickly within the first weeks, I realized this is a great opportunity, build a network and get out of my shell. And then, I've been able to grow all the way, in just a short year into a more confident person, just, not even just work related, just in my school, my studies, and, it just leads to success.
Yes, I was same way, like, very, you can even ask like Bud or any of the mentors. I was super quiet, kind of kept to myself, but I can see that this internship has helped me, get out of my shell, and I'm still close with a bunch of the mentors. So, it's a great experience, and I would recommend it to anyone who's interested.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking, well, now switch over to our Q&A section. And speaking of mentors, we have Kim Barker, one of our mentors that'll be with us, of course, and has been with us this summer. She, of course, says she misses you very much here. And
Yeah.
she also asks you, what was your favorite part of being a field manager during your time here?
Yeah, I think my favorite part was honestly going to the job fairs, which, if you asked me this like a year and a half ago, would not have been the answer. But going to the job fairs, being able to interact with others, and just seeing how other students were so interested in the program really made me want to, like, hype it up. It's a fun program, definitely, but just having those little interactions, or they'd send you a message on LinkedIn, hey, it was great talking to you today, or, nice seeing you at the job fair. I think that was my favorite part.
Yeah, and I really enjoy that too when you can actually connect with a student at a career fair and show them, this is like, especially those students that don't know where to go in their career. You can be that person to come save them. Be like, hey, this is a great opportunity for you to learn what you like in business and what you don't like, because that's what working in a startup is all about. There's not really set rollers positions, so you're going to get to, do everything.
Yes. Yep.
So before we head out here, I want to thank everyone here for watching the Digital Live, and thank you, Mandira, for being here with us. Having you on has been great.
Yes, thank you for joining us. And to our viewers, continue to keep up to date with our digital live events this spring. Our next live will be on April 3rd at 5:30 p.m. Also, if you guys are interested in applying to the Digital Summer Clinic, visit our website at digitalsummer.clinic to apply. Applications will close on April 25th, so we will see you at the next digital live.